Hey there, Bots and Babes. It's Captain Dolphin coming to you with the 26th edition of the MSTie Minute. I know I recently graced you guys with an episode not that long ago, but I wanted to try to get back on some sort of schedule and at least get this episode out sooner rather than later. Not a whole lot of new stuff to talk about, but I do got some things to tell you. So let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. Let's talk about the biggest part of our show, which is what's happening with the fans, because I thought merchandise was my favorite part, but no. It's the fans. It's you guys. Happening online, you can join yours truly every week for the amazing Colossal online Watch Together guide. We've been watching through some essential MST3K episodes, and we've come to season 11. This Wednesday, we'll be watching Reptilicus, followed by episode 1114 that I've completely spaced the name on. So that's why we're going to watch it again. It has Doug McClure in it. Then after we have watched that, I have put up a poll to see what else you guys want to watch on Wednesday nights. Right now, viewer choice is winning that poll. So maybe in a couple weeks, we'll start watching what you guys want to watch. Whatever. Now I'm kidding. Let's watch what you guys want to watch. Also online, formerly Agonywolf Media is now, or excuse me, no, they're still Agonywolf Media. I'm sorry. They're now Robot Co-op. All right, let's just focus on the Robot Co-op and the No-Bot Co-op over on YouTube. They've got some great game riffing going on over there. Rick, Nick, Jason, Steve, Bethany, everybody over there at Agonywolf Media. Super funny. So I want you to go over to their YouTube, subscribe, check out their Patreon, pick up some cool rewards. The MST3K Revival League podcast has recently released an episode with Mary Robinson, one of the chief writers for season 12 of MST3K. So that's going to be super cool. Give that a listen. They also talked to the very talented Bridget Thummel, who is the craft master. She makes all kinds of cool stuff. And don't forget, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday will be release of the next original radio play podcast from the gang over there. It's called The Tragical History of Plan the 9. So you don't want to miss out on that. It's going to be a fun listen. The Soulmates podcast has a new episode out, episode number 27, where they talk about Operation 007. I've got the link down there for their podcast. The Online Watch Together and more. One of my groups every weekend. We have themes this coming weekend. On Friday, we're going to be watching new releases. Things from Rifftrax, Agonywolf Media, other folks who have released things in the past couple months, new things, lots of Rifftrax, I think, but that's okay. We got lots of good stuff. On Saturday, it's St. Patrick's Day, and so we're going to try to steer away from the drinking, and watch some things that have to do with snakes, because, St. Patrick's Day, he led the snakes, and blah, blah, blah. But there will also be drinking. And then on Sunday, Unbearable, bear, get it? Which will have to do with movies about bears and Mother Nature and things like that. So you won't want to miss out. If you are in, sorry. Try this again. UK, the Mads, Frank and Trace are coming on May 5th. There is a GoFundMe and an Indiegogo set up. You can still get tickets, and you could also, if you're not in the UK but you still want to support them and get some cool rewards, go check out the Indiegogo. They've got some patches, shirts, some really cool stuff over there. Go over there, support them, help them out. In-person meetups, let's talk about that. If you're in Fairfax, Virginia, Frank and Trace will be coming soon to your area on March 23rd, and there's a group of folks meeting up for that, so you'll want to get with them. Louisville has a pretty active meetup group. If you're in Louisville, Kentucky, they meet on pretty much Thursdays and Sundays is what the trend has been. I know they'll be meeting this coming Thursday, the 15th, and on March 22nd to watch some riffing. St. Louis, Missouri, their meetup is coming up this Saturday, the 17th. If you're in Portland, they're having their 9th anniversary marathon bash coming up this Sunday, March 18th. You will not want to miss that if you're in the Portland, Oregon area. Now, this is live riffing for you. So you will go to, say you're in Chicago, you go see Down in Front, and this coming 15th, which is this Thursday, they're having a riff along where you get to help supply some of the riffs. But if you are in Kansas City, Missouri, and you're able to tonight, go check out the Cinemasochists. They're riffing Turbulence 3 heavy metal. And in Cineprov in Atlanta, Georgia, they will be riffing Prisoners of the Lost Universe on April 5th. Go see them. Of course, don't forget you can sign up for my MST3K Postcard Exchange happens every month. MST3K trading cards. It's kind of fandom, kind of merch, but it's fandom to me because I helped it. RR Parks cards. If you didn't already know, there's going to be a officially licensed MST3K trading card set. Some folks have already started receiving their cards. People who were pledgers in the Kickstarter. I know that eventually the box will become available. So if you like MST3K and you like trading cards, follow the link to at least follow along on RR Parks cards Facebook, so you can find out when they're going to be releasing those for sale. I think that's it for the meetup. If you know anything, let me know. I got an email that I hardly ever use, but maybe you could be the first one to send me an email. Who knows? All right, let's talk about things that are happening with the cast and crew of MST3K, Rifftrax, etc. If you didn't already know, Manos, The Hands of Fate has a sequel called Manos Returns, and it stars Jackey, Neyman Jones, Little Debbie from Manos Hands of Fate. It is having its world premiere at the Crypticon in Seattle on May 4th. If you're in Seattle, please go see this. Go meet Jackey. Support this. It's not, it's good. It's a good movie, so you will not want to miss it. Jackey also has a podcast, Jackey's Hand of Horror. And if you're in Ohio, go see her at the Cinema Wasteland Movie and Memorabilia Expo happening in the beginning of April. Rifftrax has their 2018 Rifftrax Live Kickstarter happening. They have already reached their goals. They're putting out stretch goals. All you gotta do is give $1 and you're getting like a bunch of free shorts. So that is a darn good deal. You got about 2 weeks left. They got Son of Sinbad as a full-length riff. Maybe another one on my internet was being funny when I was trying to set up for the show. 372 Pages We Will Never Get Back is a podcast by Michael J. Nelson and Conor Lastowka, who's one of the head writers from Rifftrax. They're reading through Armada, which is Ernest Cline's follow-up to Ready Player One, so go give that a listen. And speaking of Conor Lastowka, here is your chance to win a personalized autographed copy of his book, the Pole Vaulting Championship of the Entire Universe. All you gotta do is comment on this video, or you can retweet one of the couple special tweets that the MSTie Minute has put out the past couple weeks. The deadline to enter is this Friday, so do not delay. Retweet today. I made that up. Speaking of books, Frank Conniff has his 3 books out there. You can pick them up on Amazon, or if you go see them ads in person, they usually have them there, and they'll sign them for you. How cool is that? If you are in Astoria, Oregon, definitely go follow the QED because Frank is there a lot. This coming week, this Wednesday, tomorrow, he will be there at the QED in Astoria, New York for a cartoon dump. And then on this Friday, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, he and some other funny people will be riffing through Leprechaun in Space. So that just sounds awfully good, bad kind of thing. The Mads are back, like I mentioned, March 23rd, which is Friday. They're going to be in Ashburn, Virginia, the first weekend in April, or the 6th and 7th. They're going to be in Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, Salt Lake City, Utah, and more and more. Lots of places where you can go see them. They also have, the Mads do have a podcast called The Movie Sign with the Mads with Carolina Hidalgo. They recently talked about Hot Fuzz, the Oscar, and Black Panther. All of the links are down there for you. Jonah Ray has gotten back into the swing of things with his podcast, Jonah Radio, so you will not want to miss that. Hampton Yount, as you probably already know, he has his Suicide Buddies podcast, but don't forget to go listen. And if you are in LA, March 15th, he will be performing at Amplify, so check that out. Baron Vaughn, if you're this Saturday and you're in Austin, go check him out, as well as some of the actors and comedians from the show Corporate from Comedy Central. They'll be performing at South by Southwest in Austin this Saturday, I think at like 10 p.m. So that's super cool. If you haven't watched Corporate on Comedy Central, I definitely recommend it. It's really funny. Baron is the social media guru. Also, he is on Grace and Frankie. That's into its 3rd season, I think, on Netflix. So go check that out. Felicia Day. Let's talk about fan stuff. The beginning of April, she's going to be in Dallas. Sometime in May, she's going to be in Poland. Later in May, she's going to be in London. I just got word that she's going to Hawaii Comic-Con. So if you're in the Comic-Con circuit, so is Felicia Day. You'll want to go check her out. You want to see her on the TV? She is on Sci-Fi's The Magician as a recurring character called Poppy. I don't know if she's on this week, but she's been tweeting about that a lot. Patton Oswalt is doing a book tour for his recently passed wife. He is also on NBC's AP Bio. You should check out that show. Grant Baciocco, who is Mr. Waverly, as well as a puppeteer. I think he was Crow in the new season. It doesn't matter. He's awesome. Grant is awesome, and he has a great YouTube channel called the Saturday Morning Media. I want you to go over there and check that out. He has a podcast, Under the Puppet, where he talks to other puppeteers, and he has his own puppet personality, Toiley T paper. Give him a follow over on Twitter. I think that's it for the cast and crew. Talked really fast. Sorry, that's just how my brain works. So hopefully you guys can catch up just in time for merchandise. All right, let's talk about merchandise. Of course, over at the MST3K Store.com, they have lots of fun stuff. Shirts, drinkware, bottle openers, vinyl records, and of course, you can pre-order some DVD sets. They've got a singles collection happening with an exclusive poster if you pre-order now. Those all come from ShoutFactory.com. We love you, Shout Factory. They are now doing orders over $50, get free shipping, so don't miss out on that. You can go over there and pick up lots of the DVDs box sets. And in case you missed it, this week, March 15th, they will be swapping out the classic episodes that are on Netflix right now and replacing them with new classic episodes. Not season 12, just classic episodes that are new to Netflix. So watch Space Mutiny now and go sign Sherry's card. Over at Thinking, they've got a mug, an apron, an oven mitt, a blanket, something else I saw over there today. I can't remember what it was. But it was cool because it was MST3K, so you should totally go buy it. Zen Monkey Studios has some pens. They've recently released a preview of a Crow patch, which was super cool, so can't wait to see some MST3K patches over there at Zen Monkey. Check Amazon too. Sometimes they have stuff on Amazon that is not on their website, so you will not want to miss out on that. I think that's it for this edition of the MSTie Minute. We've got some graphical changes that are going to be happening that I hope will be pleasing to you guys' eyeballs. I know they look good on my eyeballs. So, if you know of anything happening in the world of reffing, please comment, message me, smoke signal, come knock on my door. I'll welcome you in and serve you a case of hamdingers. With that, love and riffs. Captain Dolphin out.